Hey, what's up, guys? We are live. So, we're going to be doing a stream that a lot of you guys have been requesting for a while, which is where we're going to be breaking down your Tinder profiles for free. It's going to be absolutely free. So, all you have to do is email in your Tinder profile, and we will break it down and give you feedback on what you can do and if it's good or not. So, I'm gonna drop the email right now. Early bird gets the worm, so don't wait too long. We're probably not going to be able to get through all of them, so the sooner you send it in, the better. I just dropped the email. It's going to be going straight to Justin's email address. Now, who's Justin? You might be wondering, in case you're not familiar with him. Justin is a very qualified, very what's the term I'm looking for? Very good photographer. I was looking for a more word that sounded like smarter, but I just couldn't think of it.
World renowned.
World renowned, very highly esteemed, highly esteemed by a bunch of dudes who want to get laid. Photographer. And yeah, Justin's been in multiple videos. He's been on my channel many times, but I'll let you give your own introduction. I don't want to steal the spotlight.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been on here many times, it seems like at this point. A little bit about me. I joined the Playing with Fire Mastermind group about 3 years ago. It was a complete life changer for me at the time. Like, I was absolutely terrible with women, couldn't land a date for nothing. Learned text game, got really good at it. And then in the process, I've been doing photography for about 5 years. So I'd already had like a lot of photography experience. I posted some photos in the mastermind group. It just kind of blew up. A lot of guys, I kind of found out that, a lot of guys needed this service, and there wasn't really anything out there that was any photographers that were offering it. So I decided to start up my own company. And yeah, it's been going great for the past 2.5 years. Helped a lot of guys. I think I've shot over 400 guys from this point. I've worked with guys from all over the world. I've had guys fly in from Australia, Canada, Europe, from all over the place, fly in here to St. Petersburg, Florida, which is where I do the photo shoots. So it's been an awesome journey. It's been an awesome ride. I've learned a lot along the way. I've seen a lot of shitty photos, and I've taken a lot of awesome pictures. I've helped a lot of guys, as you're saying, helped a lot of guys get laid, helped a lot of guys find girlfriends. I've helped guys get married, all through photos. Because as you know, in today's day and age, it's very important to have a solid dating profile and a solid Instagram as well. So yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm just a man with a photographer that can help you get to the next level in your dating life.
Coolio. You already got a fan in the chat. Okay, so yeah, guys, I dropped the email address. Here it is. So send in all your profiles to that, and Justin and I will break it down. They're probably going to start coming in pretty quickly if you don't already have one. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pin this.
So I need to share my screen, correct?
Yes, you will need to share your screen. I'm going to also pin this. I don't know. Videos live. Okay, it is pinned. There we go. All right, do you have any? We got a testimonial. Working with you absolutely boosted my confidence, changed my life, brother. Definitely plan on doing another shoot with you again. Oh, there we go.
Awesome, Gio. Yeah, we'd love to have him on too. At some point, we can bring him on and he can talk a little bit about the experience.
Cool. Here we have a question. Any tips for picking the right background when taking photos, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, you just want to make sure that it's, number one, it's in a high value location. So all the locations that I choose are, and it really just depends on the photo. Like if we're speaking in general terms, like if you're taking a selfie or if you're just getting a model photo taken, you want to make sure that the background is nice and clean. I recommend, high value locations, high end shopping centers, restaurants, rooftop bars, like anywhere that kind of has like a high value feel. This is a great place to take a photo.
For sure. Playing with fire as a dating coach, what do you think you get better results if you got a hair transplant, Alex? This is a topic that just is always constantly brought up. So yes, I would probably get better results if I got a hair transplant. But number one, I'm not struggling with results. I do quite fine. I just went out and filmed a video, got two girls' phone numbers in like literally 20, 25 minutes. So I do just fine. Also, I have a girlfriend. So yeah, if I was struggling, I absolutely would probably do that. But I'm not struggling. So there's really no point for me. I probably will do it at some point for my own internal validation. But
Hmm.
that point is not
Dude,
anytime.
just go to Turkey. It's like 2 or 3K and get a hair transplant.
Yeah, everyone always says that. Go to Turkey, go to Turkey, go to Turkey. Yeah, the issue, the question is, it's not because I can't afford the hair transplant in America. I would probably do it either in America or in like Mexico.
Yeah.
It's just more about the fact that I would have to take a month off working out. I would have to
Yeah.
take a month off going to the sauna for a week. I would have to sitting
Yeah.
up and just
And then
like
you look like a retard for the next like 6 months because you have like these,
four or
you know,
5
your
months.
forehead's all red and shit. Plus, you have to take Propecia, which is it inhibits DHT, you know, testosterone. So that can have a whole series of side effects as well. So it's like once you get the hair transplant, that doesn't mean you're going to keep your hair. You have to also take the pill, which prevents it from falling out.
Yeah,
Again.
there's a lot of reasons like that why I haven't done it yet. But okay, anyway, enough about my hair.
Yeah.
Did you get any profiles yet?
All right, let's take a look. Yeah, I got one of them here. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, now we can.
Okay, so this is his Instagram profile.
Okay, we can do it since it's already up. But let's try
All
to
right.
keep this to Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. We did an Instagram review like a week and a half ago, so I don't want to repeat that again. You said you got banned from Tinder. Well, we can still look at your Bumble, your Hinge, all your other accounts.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. There's not too many photos to really review here. Alex,
We can't see the we can't see we just see the link, the email, but we don't see the.
Oh, you don't see the actual Instagram. Oh, okay.
No.
Whoops. Let's try this again.
You just have to share that screen.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so right off the bat, you know, you have some high value photos here. Obviously, the quality is great, especially these top three up here. Let's take a look at it one by one. All right, with this photo, here's the good things about it. Number one, it's great quality. You can tell it was taken by a professional camera. I would say it's a little bit, it looks a little posed.
That smile is a killer. Let's just
yeah,
be frank.
it's mainly the smile. The smile is the biggest.
This is like the no
here.
offense, but this is like the creepy best friend smile. The guy that's like really obviously he's trying to fuck the girl, but he's like trying to be like also nice at the same time. That's just I'm not saying that's what you are. I'm saying that's the vibe it gives.
Yeah, yeah. Just it's a little bit too nice guy. Doesn't look authentic.
That can actually be changed with Face App. You can actually manipulate your smile and facial expression, so that could be fixed.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, it's not a bad photo.
I'd say it's a pretty bad photo for a dating app, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great photo. I've seen a lot worse.
Same issue.
Yeah, although this one looks a little bit more authentic.
This one's a little better.
Yeah, it's a little bit better. The lighting's better. So if you notice how with this photo, the photographer is shooting, you know, into the window because you see the lighting coming from the window here. So he's not getting full lighting on this side of his face. He's getting lighting on the back side of his face. But if you look at this photo, he has much better lighting on his face. Yeah. So
yeah, I don't
know why you posted like 5 of the same. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I don't like that. I think that's
just do one. Yeah, just stick to one photo. Don't post 5 of the same.
It's so obvious you got professional photo shoot and you just like want to share all the photos in your shoot. Again, same issue.
Yeah, it looks very awkward. The body language here.
Jeez Louise, how does that even happen?
Well, it happens when the photographer tells him to do something and it just feels extremely awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on there.
We need to zoom in a little bit, but this one looks potentially
I'm
better.
not sure how to zoom in.
But also, I would not use these filters, or at least this aggressive with filters. That used to be a
Yeah.
thing like 5, 6 years ago, but now, if you ask girls, they all say like it's kind of weird and feminine when guys use filters.
Yeah, you want to go for more of a natural approach for sure.
Um, Better, but now he went from looking creepily happy to looking like pissed off.
Yeah. I would say this is actually, like you were saying, better than the pool, the billiard shot.
Yeah,
Just because he looks more masculine. It doesn't look fake. Like the other ones look a little bit more fake. Obviously, this one's too posed. It wasn't taken by a professional camera. Yeah, not very good. I would never post these pictures on Instagram, just in my
yeah.
opinion. The family shots. Same thing with this
No,
one, not a good one.
no, I don't like
Not a
these
good
throw photos.
yeah.
I mean, they come off looking borderline gay, honestly. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So it looks
No,
like he started with let's see, Javier, it looks like you started with, some group photos here that weren't the best, and then you tried to get a professional photo shoot done, but it just didn't come out quite like it should have. You
not
definitely
even
got the
close.
quality good. Yeah, I mean, out of all the pictures, this is probably the best one, even though, Alex said it is a little bit too filtered, but this is definitely the best photo out of all of them, just because there's really nothing wrong with this picture. So
Yeah.
let's review another one here.
Yep. Check your email.
Okay. jhunterphoto.com, jhunterphoto@gmail.com. Send
Yep.
them
I
over.
already sent it.
All right.
Every time I post my email, I get like a million fucking things. Are you telling me you don't
Check
have
your
it?
email. Maybe it's in your email.
I'm sure I probably have a whole bunch that we can look at
Yeah.
from.
Yeah, let's do it from yours.
Let me just
I may have like
quickly.
a
Let's try to
spam
answer one
filter.
or two questions though. I have high res photos. For some reason, Tinder they get pixelated. Any idea how to upload and still look as original photos? That's actually a better question for you, Justin. What do you think?
Hold on one second. All right, so he has high res photos, but for some reason on Tinder they get pixelated. Any idea how to upload them so they look good? So typically what happens here is if you export the photo with too high of a resolution, what's going to happen is Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, they're going to down regulate the quality. So basically that's where you're getting the pixelation from. Whenever I export photos in Lightroom, I have a certain setting that I use so that when you put the photos into your dating app, you're not going to lose that much quality. Now you are going to lose a little bit of a quality because that's just part of the process of how it works. But if the photo is like too high quality and the size of the file is too big, then the photo is going to get too compressed, and that's where you get the pixelated look.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any more? Should I pull it up on my end?
Pull it up on your end.
Okay. All right. I got like a million of these. All right, guys. So yeah. So send in. Let's still stick with a plan. So if you guys want to have your profile reviewed, send it to Justin. But for now, we will go through some of the people who were trying to get me to review their shit last time, and I didn't get a chance to get to it. Okay. So let's see. We can start here. Oh, Dawson. I know this guy. Okay. Where to begin? Where to begin? Where to begin? First of all, let's just remove this comment. Okay. So, no, and no. It's, God, where do I begin? It's a selfie, but it's like a selfie where we can see like right up inside your nose. It's not a flattering selfie. The smile, you don't look good in the photo. It's not really that high value that you have to take a selfie when you're at a place that's like the waterfalls where you should be with friends or like whatever, someone else can take a photo of you. So this one is no for so many reasons. What's your take on this one?
No offense, but really bad style. Really bad style. And also it looks like it was shot in a bedroom. So whenever I'm looking at a photo, there's a few things I'm looking for. So number one, I'm looking at location. Does the background look good? Was it shot in a nice, clean, high value location, or was it shot in an interesting location? So that kind of fails the test right there. Location is bad. I also look at style. Now your style is not good here. I look at body language and posing. The body language, it's hands in the pocket. It just looks, way too. It just doesn't look good. The body language, the posing doesn't look good, and also the lighting doesn't look good. So those
My
are the
biggest
things I
issue
look
with it
for.
is just too posed, honestly. But I
Yeah.
agree with all the stuff you said. But in addition, I would say the biggest criticism is it's too posed. Also, remember, cut most of the space above your head because otherwise you look shorter. So I would cut it right where the frame is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got another selfie.
Selfie's way too close up, man, and the stare is very it's too intense. Way too intense.
Same criticism as the first selfie. Okay, we're in the toilet and we're posing. And yeah, just again, why would someone be wearing a suit in the bathroom is the first question. Like, what do you need to put on a really nice outfit when you take a shit? Second of all, it's obvious that this is even worse than the selfie, that you just actually put your phone down on a stand and had to take a photo of you. That's even worse than a selfie. And that's super obvious here. The angle here isn't ideal. It's so posed. Lighting here isn't great. I mean, no, for so many reasons. Oh, God. Am I being trolled tonight? No, for the same exact reasons. Oh, God. Yeah, just very unflattering. Just another selfie.
Yeah, all are bad.
I feel like I do all these videos showing guys what are good photos, and guys just completely ignore every single one of the piece of advice I give them and just do whatever the fuck they want to do anyway. So no,
Yeah.
I think Dawson, you're
It's like the
definitely
saying,
someone.
like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Dawson, the thing is, he's a pretty decent looking guy. Dawson, if you worked with like a real professional
Yeah.
photographer, like not a shitty one, but a good one like Justin, you could probably get really solid results. Honestly, if you worked with like a fucking blind midget, you could probably get better results than whatever it is that you have here. I say that with love, but yeah, no, this is almost feels like a troll profile, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think so. We got one person sending their profile to you. Then we got maybe you could put up Justin's Hard Instagram on screen as an example. Do you want to do that real quick so we can give an example?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, so if you look at this page here, I mean, J Harder Photo, you can find a lot of examples here.
Do some before and afters of like your clients.
Okay. Well, we have the standard before and afters. I took these photos a long time ago. But yeah, we'll go through these one by one. On the left, obviously like the style wasn't really that good. On the right, his style is much better. His body language is much better. He looks more confident, looks more masculine. He's also not looking into the camera, so it looks a little bit more candid. Let me see if I can find some recent. Those are some old before and afters.
I mean, they still, yeah, if you want, but they still teach a lesson.
They still hold up. Yeah, I need to post some more before and afters. I think I actually just post one. Okay, let's take a look at this one. All right, so we got. This is what I mean by taking photos in high value locations. So this is a yacht photo. So obviously, if you look at the background, it's super clean. There's nothing distracting in the background. Obviously, the boat signals high value. His style is on point. Everything looks great. His body language looks good. He looks confident. Let's go all the way to the before photos. So this was, this was two years ago or 2 or 3 years ago. But I mean, look at the difference there. It just looks like your average guy. Look at the background. See how the background is messy. It looks like a house. Same thing with this. This is low quality. Looks like, like an immigrant.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, he went from that to that.
Poor immigrant to rich immigrant.
Basically. Yeah. So look, so in this picture, we utilize the yacht. So that that just shows that it's high value.
And that's something you have access to for everyone, or
yeah,
okay.
Anybody can do the yacht photo. I have access to yachts for sure.
Epic.
The other thing about this photo is look how we stacked multiple props. So he has a cigar in his left hand. He has, a glass of bourbon in his right hand. So with this photo, I try to stack multiple props, and that's something you can do for your photo shoots. Is if you want to give your photos a more candid feel, integrate some props. So you could use your cell phone. You could use like a cigar, your sunglasses. If you're holding something, it's going to make the picture look a little bit more natural than if you just have your hands in your pocket, or if you're messing with your hands. That doesn't look as natural as like if you're actually holding something. If you look in the first picture, he's adjusting his watch. So once again, he's doing something with his hands instead of his hands being in his pocket. So that's going to make it look more candid. Same thing here. Instead of just taking a picture of him, like this is a great picture, but instead of just like a kind of a photo of him just curling the weights, this looks a lot more natural. Him picking up a 45-pound plate and moving it to the bar.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you say that's a great picture? Like very candid, not too try hard.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
I think most people fuck up gym photos, but if you're going to do a gym photo, this is the correct way to do it.
Yeah. Like that doesn't look try hard at all. This is a little try hard, but it's just a badass picture. The veins are popping out of the bicep. Like that's a cool shot.
It's good for aesthetics, but I would prefer the other one a lot for Tinder.
Right. 100%. This one, obviously dog photos are some of the best performing photos on the apps.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of psychology that goes into dog photos. If a girl sees you with a dog, it signals that that you have provider potential. Like if you can take care of a dog, you can probably take care of her. It's just a little psychology there. Let's see these photos. I really like these. This is a good example of a natural social shot. The guy's built. He looks confident. You notice that there's other people in the picture, but you can't see their faces. So that's the most important thing, is that he's in a social setting. He looks like he's having a good time. It looks very natural. His body language looks good. Like to me, this is a perfect photo. This is a 10 out of 10 right here. And maybe I'm a little biased because it's my picture, but this is good for like Instagram, probably not for dating profile. This is a really cool candid picture. Once again, we're doing an activity. It's not just him standing with his hand in his pocket. He's actually doing some type of activity here, smoking a cigar.
Let me actually quickly address a comment. This is actually like a legit, I think, concern. This will come off as corny to most women, especially that match your lifestyle. Okay, here's my counter to that, and I will swear my life on this. Girls have no fucking idea what your lifestyle is. They're not going to investigate. No girl's going to be like, okay, well, you show up on the date. She's like, hey, I saw you had a yacht photo. Can you show me your yacht, please? Can I see your D to the yacht? Girls don't give a shit. It's all about vibes. It's all about first impressions.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I've heard so many guys say that, but yet I have a lot of clients that come to me that are experiencing amazing results.
Dude,
but once again, think of it. This is just the way to get your foot in the door.
I've never heard any stories of like, oh shit, the girl called me out because I didn't have a fake a yacht in real life or whatever. I just not once ever heard anything like that happen.
Yeah. What's better, a picture of you like in your bathroom, like a bathroom selfie, or a picture of you on a yacht?
Obviously the yacht.
Yeah.
Oh, but more badass. What if you're in the bathroom of the yacht? That's epic. Yeah. Do you want to go through a few more, and then we can take a look at your email again?
A few more. This is a good candid shot of him walking. This would be a cool photo for like Instagram. What do you think about this for a dating profile?
I don't like bro shots. Now, as far as bro shots go,
Yeah.
this is definitely one of the better ones. So
Yeah.
it's not terrible. But I
Yeah.
like for group shots for there to be at least one girl there, and it shouldn't be you and a girl. I think a deal group shot, yeah, like a few people
I like
partying. Like
that.
this is a good group shot. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would use this one, not the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. Okay. There's just a model photo. This is a good picture here of just holding a glass of wine. Now, I have a team of women that work for me that look at all the pictures. So these are pictures that women have looked at and said, I like these photos. Like these aren't just photos that I've thought look good. Like other girls have also thought these pictures look good as well.
you got a binder full of women.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you live in one bedroom apartment with
Yeah.
pantry, okay, I'll quickly address this. It's slightly a different question, but similar theme. So I used to live in when I lived in LA. I think I've told this story before. I used to live in not a bedroom, that would be very generous, in like a little shack in a house with like maybe 10 people there. It was like the fucking United Nations. We had a few black people, a few Hispanic people, an Asian. We had like fucking everyone there, right? It was the most ghetto house in like a pretty ghetto part of LA, in right on the border of Koreatown and I forget the name of the other area, but the shittier area that's right next to Koreatown. And I, at that point with time, was still doing Salt Daddy game, and I was like saying that I'm worth like $5 million and shit. Like, dude, like none of this stuff fucking matters. At the end of the day, as long as you're not explicitly lying to a girl and you're saying like, "Hey, I have a yacht," and then like, yeah, then there's potential. But I think girls are very well aware that people are trying to put their best foot forward, and then you can always spin it. You can be like, "Oh yeah, it was my friend's yacht" or something like that. Like again, girls aren't doing these like deep fucking investigations and trying to figure out like exactly what is going on. It's just not what happens. Uh,
Yeah.
what's the price of a photo shoot, Justin?
So it depends. Right now it's between two to 3K, but that includes a professional style consultation. We'll work with you on designing the photo shoot. That includes access to all of our locations, airplanes, boats. Um, Now, the one thing I will say is we really try to make the photo shoot as authentic as possible. So obviously, like if you're not on yachts all the time, or if you're not a boat guy, like we don't want to incorporate a boat shot into your photo shoot. We try to make it as authentic as possible for you.
Uh, yeah, that's good stuff. All right, do you want to take a look at some of the? Oh yeah, that's a massive difference. I think you got quite a few emails by
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Yeah, sure do. Let's see. How do I? Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
All right. So first we got a gym selfie here. Definitely not a bad picture. I mean, he has pretty good SMV.
Mm, he has good SMV, but
I feel like the style, I don't know, something about like the outfit is off.
first of all, no offense, but this looks
Yeah.
like a brokey gym, as Andrew Tate would say. This doesn't look like a high end gym. This looks like it's
Yeah.
in like some like you fucking Hungarian's dude's basement or something like that. I don't know if this is the like
Yeah.
it just doesn't look as good as the previous gym. That would be one thing. Number
Hmm.
two is like I don't know if the gym is the place where I would take my selfies.
Yeah. Definitely not.
Okay, not bad actually.
Yeah. I mean, the physique's on point. Looks like the picture, it's been face apped a little bit, but yeah, it's actually a pretty good picture here.
Location isn't ideal because it looks like it's in the bathroom as well. But other than that, I think it's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah. Yeah. Location, I'd rate that really poorly, but the body language and I would say the SMV is really high in this picture.
Yeah, for sure. This is, I think, a little post, but it's okay to have one or two photos like this.
Yeah. I think location's on point. It is a little posed, and it looks a little bit distorted. It looks like maybe I don't know. Does it look like he's like abnormally tall in this picture? Like it looks
No,
like it's
not
a little
really.
bit stretched.
No, not to me. I feel like he's probably just a
Okay.
tall guy in general.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Um, again, he looks good in this photo. It's not bad. Just the location isn't ideal. Also, again, I would crop like 2/3 of the space above your head.
Mm-hmm. This is
Uh,
a better selfie in my opinion than the gym one.
yeah, but I mean, if you're in
It
good
would be a
shape,
lot better if this shirt didn't have a logo on it. If it was just like a clean white tee.
I mean, look, if you're like in good shape like that, you might as well just go all the way and do a shirtless selfie. Like, it's
Mm-hmm.
if you're gonna do a bathroom selfie, you might as well do the typical bathroom shirtless selfie. Not bad actually.
Mm-hmm. It's actually a lot better than what I was thinking. Based on the first picture, I didn't really have high expectations, but it's actually better than what I was thinking.
Yeah, this one's okay, but he's got some pretty good photos in
Yeah.
here for sure.
Looks like a lot of gym pictures.
Yeah, I would say too
Once
many
again,
gym
a lot
photos.
of gym pictures. The overall vibe that I'm getting, and no offense, like I said, man, great physique, great SMV, but it seems like you're a little too into yourself with the selfies and the gym, and girls are going to pick up on that. Another gym picture.
Yeah, too many gym photos for sure.
Too many gym photos. Yeah, you need more model photos, more lifestyle photos outside of the gym.
A dog photo would be good to counterbalance the gym image.
Oh, that's yeah, dog photo would be great.
Okie dokie. What are we
All right.
doing here? Those shorts are way too short, my friend. But you know he does train his legs. We do got to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
I think there's got to be a better way to show that. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, a
just
little too try hard though. I mean, it's the obviously you have a good physique, but it's a little too try hard. If you would have just relaxed that arm right there, this picture would have looked a lot better. It's like
and it's like
I wouldn't flex. I
obviously he's
wouldn't
wearing
flex
shorts
myself.
that are extremely short to show off his legs. I feel like there's
Yeah.
got like I feel like you should do a photo like that at the beach where you have a reason to be like wearing like a shorter swimsuit or something.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
Yeah.
It's not good. Why is it not good? Uh, not the biggest fan of the fashion here. Just the facial expression here isn't that good. The body language is weird. Like one arm is missing behind his body.
Hmm.
This dude definitely has potential. He's definitely a pretty decent
Yeah.
looking dude, but yeah, he only has 2 photos.
That's it. Yeah, just send me two.
Oh, I see.
Still trying to figure out the rest of the photos. Yeah, I mean, if we were to do a photo shoot, I could really I could get this guy some really good results.
Yeah, for sure. Do you see someone in your email from Ron?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's pull him up.
It's
Oh, his
Instagram.
Instagram. Jesus Christ, Ron, you're fucking killing me. Ron, can you just send in your Tinder profile, Bumble profile, and we'll take a look at that. We can skip it. I'm sure he'll send it in.
Okay.
You can just like
What
click
is
on
this?
it and then just go
Okay.
right left. Yeah, I'll let you take this one.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this selfie. I'm
No.
not a big fan of the facial expression here.
Yeah, no. Again, another no homo, pretty good looking dude. Just
Yeah,
not good photos. This one's
exactly.
not terrible, but it's also far from good.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. This one's a little better.
A little better, yeah. It's a little post, but it's okay to have 1 or 2 post photos like this.
Hmm.
Okay. I think you could get a better dog pic, honestly.
Yeah, looks a little too soft in my opinion.
Um,
Abs look photoshopped there.
I think they're actually real. I think that,
Really?
yeah, I think
Well, if
so.
it's real, that's great. But yeah, it looks a little photoshopped in my opinion.
Looks just the lighting isn't ideal. His body language isn't ideal. The facial expression isn't ideal. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at his left arm, you can sense or you can see that there's some awkwardness. He looks a little stiff, and there's looks like he's not quite at ease if you look at him.
Yeah, he's got like the derp arm a little bit.
Yeah.
You ever watch Scary Movie 2?
Yeah, a long time ago.
You know that guy that's like the caretaker who's got like the fucked up hand? He's like, my
Yeah,
germs, my germs, my germs. The fucked up arm.
with the
Obviously not,
glasses, right? Long hair.
yeah, obviously not
Yeah.
nearly to that extent, but
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, just could have been a great photo. It's just an awkward pose there. Once again, like you said, high SMV, just needs some help with pictures.
no, the way this
Nope.
is taken makes him look like tiny. I don't know what camera this was on or what setting.
Yeah, unfortunately, all these photos
Like some of
are
these are pretty good. Like this one is really solid, but then
this one
look at the
right here.
massive
This is
difference
his
between,
best picture.
yeah, look at the massive difference between this one and then scroll to the right, 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 and this one. Like two
Yeah.
almost different people.
Yeah. I mean, he's better off just having like like one or two pictures in this case.
Yeah.
All right.
Here we have an interesting question. What is the ideal photo order for Tinder? For example, gym pick first, dog pick second, pre-selection pick third. I'll let you answer this first, and I'll give my answer.
I always like having a dog picture first. If you have a really good dog picture, put that one first because I like to think of it as, that's like clickbait. When a girl sees a dog, she's like, oh, it like immediately sparks her emotion, right? So the first picture needs to be like your best picture. It could be like a good model picture of you, but if you have a solid dog picture, definitely put that one first because that's gonna like captivate her attention, and then she's gonna want to look at your other pictures. Other than that, I don't think the order matters too much. It's whenever I'm putting profiles together, I kind of go with the flow of what looks good. And it's more of like an art form than it is a science. I mean, there's a little bit of a science to it, but for me, when I'm putting together profiles, it's kind of like more of like an art. Like what photo looks good placed next to, which photos look good placed together kind of thing.
I generally agree with that. I would say the only condition is for the first photo is that your face should be clearly visible. It should not be a group pic, and it should not be a headshot. So it should be like kind of like a half body or even potentially full body photo, but as long as your face is
Yeah.
clearly visible. And then for number two, number three, that's when you can get a little more creative.
100%. Let's take a look at
Okay.
this profile.
Yep. That's wrong. Take a look at that. I'm gonna get something, but I'll let you do the analysis, early part of the analysis.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so this is it looks like a social shot here. It's a little bit blurry. I can't really see the picture very good. Yeah, I mean, this is not, I would not put this as the first picture. Just like we were talking about, you want to have more of like a model-y style picture and less of like a social picture first. Also, it looks like you're holding a beer. A beer is not going to be the most high value thing. It would have been better if you're holding like a glass of bourbon. That's going to look a little bit, that's going to look more high value. Looks like there's a guy in the background. It's just, yeah, it's not a great first picture. Okay. Looks like, looks like a different guy in the second picture. Not a big fan of the edit. I think it's over edited. If you look at the sky's too blue. You also see some blue in the shoes. I mean, it's a cool creative picture, but in my opinion, it's over edited for a dating profile. Obviously, it's a little posed. Okay, that's not a bad selfie picture right here. Okay, that's a pretty good. I would say it's a pretty good shirtless shot. Not bad at all. So far, these two are on point. I would say this one, no. That one, this one maybe, but not as the first one. And then you got the bro picture.
Yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of these bro photos.
Yeah. So really, this picture and that picture are the only two that I would use. And I mean, I think you could actually face app this picture like just a little bit, like just just put a little bit of face up on it, and it would enhance it even more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you? What are your thoughts? Let's go through them.
Oh lordy. No, this one's not bad. Minus the beer. It's not bad. I mean, I know Ron personally. He does quite well. Let's see what else. Uh, not my ideal, but not terrible.
Yeah. I mean, compared to some of the other profiles we've seen, like this is really good. I'm just being extremely critical here.
Yeah. This one could be face app. This one, it's not my ideal beach photo. I think this could be taken better.
Right.
It's a little too
But a
zoomed out.
girl's going to look at that picture and they're going to be like, "Oh wow, he has a great physique. He's in good shape."
Yeah.
So I think that even though you have like this bro photo here, like this photo kind of saves you, in my opinion, because of
The
the
bro
physique.
photo is not as bad as some of the other ones because the
Yeah.
group of friends don't actually look like total losers.
They
And
look
he's
like
the
cool
best.
guys.
He's the best looking one
Yeah.
out of the bunch. That's another advantage. And he's dressed well.
True. Yeah. I mean, this looks like
I
like
think
a
he
good
needs to
group
do
of guys.
a solo photo of him just dressed well, like kind of like this, and make that his first photo, and that would do the best.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Like if he had an individual picture, like wearing that outfit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He would crush it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Appreciate the super chat. Awesome. Great to hear, man. Glad the feedback helps. Okay, we got some from Kine. He was the gym guy. I'm Indian, by the way. There we go. Giving hope to all the Indian people out there.
Nice.
So,
all right, so
yeah.
that's I don't see any more come through.
I think there should be a few. So there should be something from Fasty. Fasty, did you email it to the Jay Harder email address or my email address? Let me know in the chat.
And next time too, I'm gonna have my girlfriend come on as well, so we can get like a female opinion. She is really good at analyzing photos, and I actually show a lot of photos to her. So yeah, a lot of times she's my filter for like what's a really good picture.
For sure, I do the same thing sometimes. I'll resend it. Okay, yeah, just go ahead and resend it. I want to ask, what's the correct way to take high quality photos via iPhone? I'll leave that question for you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really take too many pictures with iPhone, although I will say recently I have been doing more iPhone pictures because as Alex has talked about, when it comes to your dating profile, you want to have professional photos, but also iPhone and cell phone pictures as well. A couple years ago, you can get away with having all pro photos, but now you need to mix it up with some iPhone cell phone pictures as well. So obviously it's pretty simple. Same rules apply. Want to make sure that you have good lighting in the picture. You want to make sure that you have a nice clean backdrop. I like to shoot in portrait mode on the iPhone. So yeah, just really those are the main things: background, lighting, good style. And yeah, just put it in portrait mode. And when you take the picture, try to shoot from like the waist up. It's going to turn out better from my experience.
And also the newer the phone, the better. Obviously, you're using an old phone, it's going to put you at disadvantage. Can you see Fasty if his photos came in?
Yeah, they did.
Let's take a quick look at those, and then maybe we can bring on Gio.
Okay, cool. And then I also want to I'll share an iPhone picture that I took the other day. It doesn't have a filter on it. And I think it turned out really good. Decent.
I think this is a very important question that needs to be addressed ASAP. Alex, are you going to get a hair transplant soon? Tristan Tate said it's one of the best investments he's ever made. You know what I think I'm going to do? I made this decision about 30 seconds ago. I think I'm never going to get a hair transplant. In fact, I think I'm going to quit doing minoxidil and the ride and all the supplements and derma rolling. And I think I'm just going to have the most obnoxious fucking bald spots ever, where I'm going to be hanging on to like a little piece of hair, and I'm just going to keep doing that just to piss everyone off who wants them to get a hair transplant. I think that's going to be my decision. My answer on this still stays the same. No matter how many times you guys ask me the same exact question. My answer still hasn't changed from about 45 minutes ago, which is that I'll do it probably at some point in the future when it's convenient for me. All right, there we go.
All right. Let's take a look at Fasty here.
I know that when I get a hair transplant, they'll make national news. You know, they're going to be like, who gives a shit about Biden dropping out? Alex is finally getting a hair transplant. Okay. This is two separate photos, or
Yeah, I'm not sure here. Let's take a look. He looks like Neo in the Matrix on the right.
sort of does. Yeah. Like, first of all, sunglasses indoors is never a good bet. Second of all, I know you mentioned that they're all indoors. Indoors photos are always suboptimal to outdoors photos. So I think I have one indoor photo, and it's like a shirtless selfie type of thing. So yeah, I would stick to outdoor photos. I mean, Justin, how many indoor photos do you take when you do a photo shoot?
Sometimes like when I do a social photo or cigar photo, I'll do indoor pictures. But once again, I want to make sure that the lighting's good.
So like one maybe out of 8 or something, right?
Yeah, like 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6 indoors.
Okay. So yeah, so no on these. They're both selfies.
Yeah,
sunglasses.
don't ever wear like the headsets with a selfie. Once again, let's look at like the location. Check out the background. Terrible background. Too much space above the head. And then obviously with this picture, don't wear sunglasses inside. Yeah.
He just looks very young here. He looks like a kid who just finished making his bed and is like going to sneak out of the house or something. He just looks very young here. And yeah, just again, like indoor photo, it's obviously like it's either a selfie, I think, or he put the phone down. But either way, it's like there's nothing exciting, there's nothing interesting. He's not doing anything. He's just in his room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, dude, you're not giving us much to work with. Just a bunch of selfies. Like, this is not going to cut it. Like, you will get 0 matches if you post these photos.
He did say that his dad's a professional photographer and he's going to take more soon.
Sorry, man. I don't know if I trust your dad to take the pictures. Yeah, I mean, get him to take some pictures and shoot him over, and we'll take a look.
For sure.
I do want to show you something. So
sure.
This is a picture I took yesterday with iPhone. So this can you see it all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this was taken with iPhone, no filter, straight out of camera. But that just shows you like you can take a great picture with an iPhone.
My criticism of it is that I don't like the hand on the sunglasses thing because I feel like that's not natural. Other than that, I think it's decent, but I wouldn't do the hand.
I mean, this is more of a modelly photo. But obviously, like he looks pretty good in this picture. Also, if you look at the background, you have boats in the background. You know, we weren't on a boat, but we found a location that had a bunch of yachts, bunch of boats in the backdrop. So, yeah, I mean, it's a high value looking picture. Look at his style. You know, he has a nice shirt on. It looks like he's in great shape. It's a great picture for iPhone, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
Yeah.
Here's a few questions we got for you. What price range are your shoes? I'm budgeting for close travel to your location. All right, you got a future customer. I think we just answered this question, but he probably wasn't paying attention, or he probably wasn't here, most likely. Yeah,
so the price range is anywhere between 2 to 3K. That includes a professional style consultation. We'll work with you, you know, before the photo shoot. We'll help you plan the photo shoot, make sure that the photos are authentic, and you know, obviously we want to represent you in the best way possible. And then, of course, you'll get me on the photo shoot. I'll help you with body language, posing, and the cool thing is we have a lot of awesome locations to shoot at. It's a fun time. And as far as like clothing goes, so most guys will spend anywhere between $500 to $1,000 for like a whole new wardrobe. This is like average. And if you want to book a hotel in St. Petersburg, it's like $100, a little over $100 a night. So yeah, that's what you would need a budget for.
Yeah, one thing I do appreciate about your business is that I've noticed that in the very, very rare cases that you get like a client whose photos don't come out exactly like the way they want or you want, is that you'll just like redo, like you'll just help them out and like you'll go out of your
Yeah,
way to do another photo shoot. You know, like you won't charge them or try to like nickel and dime them.
absolutely.
You'll make sure you get like the job right for whatever price they pay for it.
Absolutely. Like I'm here to help you succeed. Like I'll go the extra mile to make sure that you get the results that you want. So I'm happy to, help you after the photo shoot. I just want to make sure that you're happy with the photos and that you're getting results, and I'll do everything in my power to make that happen.
Me and you work with a lot of the same people, probably more than people would expect. Because typically, what happens after someone does a photo shoot with you, they come to me and they want me to
Yeah.
be the best one. So
So you've seen a lot of my pictures.
it's gotten to a point where I don't even need to ask a question. I can recognize your style by looking at the first two photos.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I would say, I don't know if it's 50%, but it's at least 30% of the photos I see come from you. Uh, and they're definitely better
Awesome.
than the average photo I see. Uh, okay, we got this. Would you say I'm a bad looking guy, generally speaking? No, you're definitely not a bad looking guy. You're better looking than me, probably. Well, you're also younger, so there's that. But no, I think you're totally fine, dude. You're not a bad
You
looking
have a
guy,
lot of potential that you can really grow from where you're at.
bro. Do you think Neo from the Matrix would be like, "Am I a bad looking guy? Can I catch these bullets in midair?" Nah, dude, you're good.
Probably before he took the red pill.
That's true. Here's a question. Do you apply the same Lightroom presets to all your photos? I think you have a general style, right, that you use?
I have like 3 or 4 different presets that I use. Like I would say 3 or 4 of my favorites. It just depends on the photo. I literally go over the picture. I mean, honestly, one day, Alex, we'll have to do a live stream where I'm like editing photos so guys can see what I'm doing. I'm happy to reveal the process of how I'm doing what I do. Um,
I
so
think we should
yeah,
do that as like either a short or separate video where we just like fast forward through it so people can like actually see it just because I think in real time it would be kind of boring because it's probably pretty
yeah,
slow, right?
it is
Yeah.
kind of slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although, the presets do a lot of the work. Like if you slap a good preset on there, from that point, you just do a little bit of tweaking and yeah, it might be a little
Yeah, the crux
faster
of the
to get.
work, I believe, happens when you're taking the photo, not after the photo.
Yeah. You want to try to get the picture as good in camera as possible.
Right. Yeah.
So you don't have to like over edit.
That's what I've noticed.
Yeah.
Um, do you wanna I think you mentioned that there's someone who wanted to come on and ask questions.
Yeah. Geo, is he still on?
Not sure.
Let's see. I'll reach out.
Would definitely love to see his favorite presets in Lightroom. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have a
he says
preset
yes.
pack that I sell. I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks. I'm happy
Oh,
to share that. Yeah.
how can someone get one of your preset packs?
Just send me a DM. I'll shoot you the link to it.
Okay.
Uh, J Harder Photo Instagram.
So Geo's still here. Okay. Do you think tan or lighter skin looks as better as lighter skin still associated with status? Well, it really depends on what your natural skin color is. If you're someone like me who's relatively light skinned because I'm European blood, then I think people like me look better with a tan. If you're like Hispanic or black, then I think that you don't need to get a tan. So it just depends on your starting point. But I think olive skin is probably like ideal. So yeah, it just depends on where you're starting. I will always look better with a tan. Someone like me. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, I think tan skin's better than pale skin.
Yeah, but like, yeah,
So
if you're already like dark skinned, then you don't have to like do the rules are a little different if you go to like Asia where you like hardcore jerk off to
yeah,
like light colored skin, where it's like
yeah,
if you're not light colored skin, then you like work in the fields or whatever is the
yeah,
implication.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so
But in,
true.
but in
Hmm.
America, you're good. That's why you see like sometimes those goofy Asian girls walking around with like fucking umbrellas
Umbrellas.
during yeah. I saw that a lot in
Yeah,
LA during like when it was like perfectly sunny, and they're like, "Oh,
yeah.
what's up?"
Kind of like Michael Jackson.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, does Gio want to jump on? He's still here. He says,
Yeah, yeah. He's ready.
"Cool. Let's bring him on.
How do we bring him on?
Shoot him the Streamyard link that I sent you."
Oh, okay.
What is Justin's opinion of thirst traps? Like an Instagram pic of me holding myself. Like, are you talking about picture of you holding your dick? I I'm trying. I don't really want to envision this, but I can't even seem to. Like, like how would this work without
Thirst
getting
traps?
picked up Instagrams? No, thirst traps, yes, but he said like a pic of me holding myself. Like I'm assuming he's talking about holding his dick. I just uh,
Yeah, no,
I
that's
think
not
thirst
that's not a
traps
thirst
can be
trap,
good,
man.
but
Maybe
I
for
would
grinder, that could be a thirst trap for grinder, but yeah, not
a
not if you're
thirst trap
trying to
would be
attract
like
women.
you in good shape, like with your shirt off for men. That's what a thirst trap is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see
All
what else.
right. I sent him the link, so
Okay, sure he'll be
he
here in a
says
minute.
email it. All right, let me
OnlyFans lol. Yeah, potentially.
do you review a lot of profiles every day, Alex?
For like what, for live streams or privately?
Just like privately.
Uh Good amount, yeah.
Yeah. What are some of the trends you've seen with dating apps? Like I know you just made a video recently about, introducing some more like selfie natural photos. Um, what's been your
That's really
synopsis
the
on that?
main trend that I've observed. But one thing I'll just share this. This is going to be my a video that's going to come out maybe in like 3 or 4 days. I decided to do a little experiment where I created a profile for my dad, who's 59 years old. We said he's
Wow.
55, uh, and he got 0 likes on Tinder, and then he got 200 plus likes on Bumble in 24 hours. Insane. And he's matching with some chicks in their 30s, some even 20s. So
Shit. Did
that's
you
going to
take
be
the pictures or is he just like
no,
sent
no,
you
no,
some?
no. He just sent me some random pics that someone took. They're not even the best pics ever.
You didn't get a dog picture with your
No, there's
with
no
your,
dog photo.
with your dog.
Do you guys have times where you go from like 10 matches a week to 0, then a few weeks later start getting more again on Hinge? I personally don't have these massive. I have like I'll have cycles, but I don't have like the cycles where it goes to 0. That's kind of unusual. A better question is: do darker skinned people look better with darker or lighter clothes? Uh, I don't know. I think that. Okay, let's
Just
bring Gio
depends.
on
Yeah.
really quick. I'll say like, yeah, I think probably generally maybe, but because contrast is good. But I think you can be a darker skinned person and be in dark clothes and still have it look good. So I don't know. That's not
Yeah.
something I would
It's a
really
very
focus on.
general question. Yeah.
Hello.
What's up,
Yo,
guys?
yo, what's up, Gio?
How's it going?
What's up? What's up, guys?
Not much. Same
Oh,
old, same old.
So, man,
Man, bro, I've been waiting on this for a long time, and it's just so good to being here. Hey, nice to meet you, Alex.
Yeah, for sure. Nice to meet you. I think I think I've seen you in my chat before. No.
Oh yeah, but I never like met you in person. Like I've known Justin longer.
Well, I wouldn't say this in person. We're meeting virtually, but that's the next step to meeting in
Yeah.
person. I've never I have met Justin in person many times. What the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, but so you did a photo shoot with Justin, right?
Yeah, it was about a little over a month ago. It was an amazing time, man. Justin is he absolutely boosted my confidence, and um, I'm still optimizing my dating profile, but overall, I'm still getting pretty good results.
Do you
Um,
want to share like your before and after results? Just like try to quantify like what were you getting before and what are you getting now?
like my like my photos.
Yeah, for whatever app you're using, Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, whichever app you're on.
I don't know how I share this. I mean, Justin has some of
You don't have
photos. I
to
don't know.
share. You don't even necessarily need to share. Just verbally, like what's the like what were results like beforehand and what are they now?
Um, so like my
before you're
before
getting like
photos.
nothing, right?
Well, I've been getting something, but it was kind of like poor results. It wasn't because like usually my matches were fake, like fake people. So I just pretty much ignore it, just like not worry about them. For my new ones, pretty good results. But I'm like I said, I'm still optimizing it a little, just so I can stand out more. Um, Optimizing my bio. Yeah, making the little tweaks to it just to make it a little more better. Yeah, I had a good time with Justin, man. At the end, I did whoop his ass in the game of pool. So great
Yeah.
way to.
Yeah, he did beat me in a round of pool.
Uh, yeah, man. Are we good that we share my photos in here?
Sure, if you want
Because
to.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we can share.
um,
Let's take a look at if you have some before photos you could pull up as well. That would be awesome.
I don't know how do I share them on here.
At the bottom, there's a thing that says present.
Present,
Yep.
and do I just click on video file?
I don't think you have it in the video file. I think you probably have it on the screen, right? Or where do you have them?
Share screen. Hold on, I need
Yeah.
to. Oh, I need to log into my Instagram.
Well,
Here,
do
I
you have
think
your
I'll
photos?
just pull up. I can just pull it up on my end here.
You could also just take screenshots of your on your phone of your Tinder or whatever, and just send it to Justin.
Oh yeah, I can do that.
I got it right here. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was so bad at taking photos even before I met Justin. I would just wear so many like shitty clothes. I would just look very uncomfortable, and ever since I had shoot photos with Justin, everything all changed.
All right. Can you see that picture right there?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I would say that's a pretty strong headshot photo right there. Let me see if I can pull up some before pictures as well.
Yeah, the four ones they were just not so good. I did have one photo where I was like this. This was taken on Thanksgiving. That I was putting my fist like that. Just didn't look really good. Um,
So these are the top pictures that we took for his profile. Can you guys see him okay?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this is what we came up with. We have, of course, this is probably his strongest photo looking
Yeah.
directly in the camera. We have a picture of him eating some, just like hanging out, eating some lunch. Picture holding, it's like a glass of wine. Dog picture, pool picture, and another picture of him hanging out.
I think it's all decent. My only critique
Yeah.
would be potentially of the dog photo. I think that one could be better.
Yeah, the dog photo could be better, for sure. We basically we had a random person like walk up with a dog, so we
I
did
can't
the
even
best we
tell if
could
that
with
dog
a
is alive or
random.
not. It looks like it's like potentially a dead dog.
Yeah, it kind of does.
yeah, I had the dog. I kind of had a hard time because it just kept moving around. So I didn't. I mean, it's not a bad photo, but it's just the dog was just moving around. It just
Yeah. So
didn't
then
really
you have to
touch
kill the
me.
dog. Yeah, that's understandable.
Okay,
But
and these were some of the before pictures. So when he came to me, this is what his photos look like. Obviously, these top two are the new ones.
and the third one,
He had a
yeah,
professional photo shoot with another photographer here. Um, as you can see, they look a little too posy.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he had on his dating profile before. So, I mean, you're talking a pretty substantial difference between that and some of the photos we just looked at.
also the pic of me sitting down wearing the suit was one of the photos I had in my dating profile. And honestly, I might archive that one because it just doesn't look good. My hair doesn't look good. The lighting's pretty weird. Just the location is just not really high quality. So I might just archive that. Just get rid of
This is
that.
a great picture, though, Gio.
This is the best one.
Yeah, that's a great picture, man.
Look,
Uh,
I would say this. It looks a little face app, but it looks very like. Oof.
it doesn't
I
matter.
look. It looks sick. I look sick on that photo.
You think I have photos that are not face app? Well, actually, I do have a few, but most of my photos are face app a little bit. That's okay.
So Alex, you live in Miami, right?
I do.
My God, it was like so much flooding over there. Like literally, my last 3 days was in Miami. It was just all flooded and shit.
I'm not sure where you are, but in where I live in Brickell, I didn't really see anything like substantial. I mean, yeah, there's like sometimes there's puddles. I would drive over them on my car, but I didn't see anything that like affected my life in any way besides mild traffic. So, Gio, I think the more important question is, what were your results like after the photo shoot?
Um, I'm still, like I said, I'm still optimizing it a little, so like still, I'm still getting results, but I'm not trying to, try too hard on landing dates. I just want to, optimize my profile a little bit before I can actually start, messaging girls, landing dates, you know,
But so you are getting more matches.
little, not like a crazy ton, because I'm still, making myself look better. Now I'm optimizing the bios. I did send Justin a bio that I put on my Tinder. Um, I don't know what he thinks of it, but
Here's a tip for you: remove the dog photo, and you'll do a lot better.
the dog photo.
Yeah, just that's the one that's holding you back. Just remove the dog photo, uh, and I think you'll do pretty well.
Oh, so stick with 5 photos.
Yeah, that's okay. You don't need to
Oh,
have 6 photos. I don't know why people feel like they have to have every single photo that's in there. You can have 4 photos. That's fine. Doesn't matter.
oh yeah, yeah, man. Justin's the man. I do plan on working with him again sometime in the winter. Man,
Mm.
maybe you get to join. Maybe we can do a shoot together. Who knows?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh well.
we'll do it in Miami next time. We'll have
If you guys come
one
in
big bro
Miami,
photo.
potentially.
Hopefully, there's no big storm in Miami, and hopefully, I'll beat Justin in another game of pool.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on that, man.
Oh my god! But yeah, man, it's nice to meet y'all. Justin, I'll definitely keep in touch. Love to do another shoot with you, man. And his stylist, man, 10 out of 10, literally. She definitely upgraded my style and made me my best self. So
Nice.
one, 100% satisfaction.
Cool. Glad to hear, man.
Awesome, man. Well,
All
thank
right,
you for
buddy.
coming on, brother. Look forward to working with you again, man. And to keep me posted on the results, and I'll continue to work with you, and we'll get you some matches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Alex, you too. I'll keep in touch with you, and hopefully, we'll get some coaching. So,
Okay. Cool. Just feel free to reach out to me whenever. All right, buddy. Good to meet you.
and post my photos on your page when you can, Justin.
I sure will, man.
Definitely, man. Yep.
All right. Take it easy, buddy. Alrighty. Is there anything else you want to go over?
I think that's about it, man.
Let's
Appreciate
tell
you having me
people where
on.
they can. Yeah. Let's tell people where they can find you, and how they can contact you and all that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you go to my Instagram, that would be the first way to contact me. If you go to J Harder Photo, just shoot me a DM. Just say, hey, watch the live stream, and I'm interested in booking a photo shoot. We'll set up a discovery call, take a look at what your current profile looks like, and then obviously help come up with a game plan for your photo shoot. So yeah, just go to Instagram, shoot me a message. Also, you can email me jharderphoto@gmail.com. And yeah, that's about all I got.
Here, I'll throw in a random spontaneous bonus. If you book a photo shoot with Justin until the end of the month, I will personally, for no additional cost, look over the photos and pick the best ones for you. Boom.
Absolutely. Also, I'll throw in another bonus here. You ready for this?
Okay.
So if anybody books a photo shoot within the next 24 hours, you get 10% off.
10% off.
Boom.
Give them like 48 hours because people sometimes are slow.
Okay, 48 hours, 10% off. Ready, set, go.
48 hours. And then until the end of the month, I will personally go through your photos. I mean, I know Justin's team does a good job anyway, but I will add my opinion into the mix. And yeah. All right. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. We reviewed quite a few. I think we showed some good examples of what a good photo is. Now, of course, I'm not delusional. I know next time we do one of these streams, most of the people are still going to send in photos that don't follow any of the rules we mentioned, but that's okay. That's what we're here for, to help you guys with your photos. Yeah, maybe today was a little better than usual. I think for the first like 5 of these streams that I did, I thought people were just trolling me with their profiles, but they were real. All right, cool. Yeah, appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. By the way, fun fact, I have a really, really awesome debate in the works that I think you guys will absolutely fucking jizz your pants for. It's not 100% set up. It's like 80, 90% set up, but let's just say we're going to probably get someone on this channel who a lot of you guys have been wanting for, and I'll leave it at that. I'll build some mystery. I appreciate you guys, and have a good night.
See ya.